Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Complete My Collection Challenge. This is a series dedicated to hunting down the rare Funko Pops that I've wanted in my collection for a while now, but I started with a $0 budget. Last time the budget was at $665.93. I actually sold one pop over on eBay since the last video, which was the Critical Role Facsildan. It sold for a total of $60, but after fees and everything, I ended up getting $49.84, bringing my current budget to $715.77. Today, folks, we're gonna be stopping by one of my favorite stores, Pop City, Utah. They're having a cool Black Friday sale and they saved some awesome grails for the sale. So I want to go and make a video showing off some of the pieces to you guys. And I actually have a piece waiting for me at the store. I also have a Facebook Marketplace deal and we might visit another store as well. So without any further ado, let's get it started. Here we go. Gonna get things started, guys. Today I found a Facebook Marketplace deal. Those have been like few and far between lately, but this is for a pop that's actually on my list for a pretty good deal. Usually this pop goes for like 40 to 50 bucks, but I'm getting it for $15. So let's go pick it up and I guess I'll show it off to you here in a second. All right, and for 15 bucks, ended up getting Bing Bong from the Inside Out set. So not a bad deal at all. A little bit of damage, but honestly, not bad for 15. We'll show it off a little bit more when I get back to the office. On my way to Pop City, Utah, I decided to stop by a thrift store in Savers. And the only things that I really found were in the collectible section right here. If you guys didn't know, they had a Kohl's exclusive back in the day for Fantastic Beasts, the Flocked Fooper, kind of a random one. Value's not really there. Kind of the same situation with this Aguilar right here from the Assassin's Creed movie. And one of the most common Jurassic World pops that I think I see everywhere is this Dr. Ian Malcolm. Definitely very overpriced. It's probably only like a $3 pop. But going back into their loose figure section, I wasn't finding anything at all. So I guess let's head to Pop City. Okay, folks, so today I'm here at Pop City. They're prepping for a Black Friday sale, and we're going to show off some of the really cool things that they have here today. They said that they might have a couple of things for me to check off my list too, so we're here for a dual purpose, obviously. But anyways, we're going to go around the store and see if there's any other cool pops. Obviously, we'll show off the Black Friday stuff. We'll talk about some of the deals that they've got going on, but pretty excited, guys, because they've got some good items. But first off, I always like to check their new arrivals, see if there's anything for me that I want to pick up or highlight to you guys. One thing that I was just talking about with somebody that works here, guys, at the store is some of the newer pops that go up in value. So we have the Psych 2-pack right here, and I think it's a case of that they don't make a lot of those pops. They don't know like how crazy the fandom is going to be for certain lines and things, but this is a good example of somewhat recent thing that goes up in value. It's kind of crazy. It just doesn't happen very often, but it's kind of fun to see when it does. But we've got some interesting stuff in here, guys. We have like the limited piece Wednesday Addams, some original Smurfs. Do like the Peanuts as well, Lucy Van Pelt, one that I have in my collection. And then kind of looking around, guys, seeing if there's anything else. I do like Spike from the Rugrats. I love that set. Taking a look over here, seeing if there's anything else. MLB mascots are always great to see. Teen Titans Go, some of the original ones in there as well. I love seeing those. Oh, we've got one of the limited piece Huckleberry Hound Pops. Was this from this year? Was that from that mystery box? I want to say it was limited to 2,000 pieces. I did not go to San Diego Comic-Con, or else I definitely would have bought one of those. I do love me a good mystery box. But yeah, let's keep looking around, guys, and we'll see what other things I can find. Coming over to this section, a couple things that I noticed right here, Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. I forgot about these pops, the Basilisk and also Treebeard. They're definitely some fun ones that have some pretty good value. Some of the 6-inch pops definitely are few and far between that have value, but these are some fun ones. Here's a look at their Grail case that has some fun Star Wars and horror pieces in there. If you guys want to take a look at that, I think these are pretty much the same that I saw last time I was here. Hannibal, I think that might be new. I never see the Hannibal pops. Those are fun. Lots of different horror icons, some Star Wars in here as well. That Obi-Wan is epic as always. I love the Clone Commander Cody, guys, where he's executing Order 66 and he's got the little hologram in his hand right there. That's awesome. Captain Rex too. But let's keep looking around. Some of my favorite pops that I see in here, guys, we got Crush from Finding Nemo and also Nemo. Both of those are in my collection. I love the original Pixar pops. I always mention that. Anytime I see them, I got to show them off. But original Disney is also fun, guys, with the original Jungle Book right there, the Superbad pops, Breaking Bad, and also The Walking Dead down there. Great sets to see. So we made it on over to the back counter. We're going to show off some of the cool pieces that they have available for Black Friday. And I'm actually seeing a couple of things that I kind of thinking of picking up. Maybe one of them not so much because it's the more expensive version of what I'm looking for, but let's kind of take a look at some of their stuff here. So they have the whole Pirates of the Caribbean set, guys, with Captain Jack Sparrow. We got Davy Jones right there, Elizabeth Swann, and Barbossa. This was a set that actually was on my list when I began this series, and I completed it maybe a couple of months ago. I can't remember, but I love those movies growing up, and that was definitely a fun set to complete. But if you're interested in them, they've got them here. We also have, I think this is the whole set of Viking Pops, if I'm not mistaken. We've got, yeah, all 5 of the different ones right there, and those are ones that you don't see very often either. I never watched this show, but I know that a lot of people really like it, so if you guys want to check out all those pops, those are right there. Speaking of ones that I totally forgot even existed, are the original Planet of the Apes pops, guys. And I think, do they have all 4 here? Yeah, they do. There you go. They have, I think this is from the original movie because they made like a newer one, and I think I saw it around here somewhere. Yeah, it was from the War of the Planet of the Apes. We got Caesar right here. I had to kind of take a side tangent while I was thinking about it, but they did make this one, and then they had the older set too. All right, we got some cool Star Wars ones in here as well, guys, from the Rebels. That's always a fun set that people are always on the lookout for. And I think they have all the different ones, a couple of different exclusives from the, what is the Smuggler's Bounty box as well, with like Captain Rex, Darth Maul. They also have the LA Comic-Con one right there. This being from Walgreens, the Chopper. Ooh, we also have the Galactic Convention exclusive Thrawn right there. I know people are always on the lookout for that one too. So if you're interested in Rebels and you're here in Utah this weekend, definitely stop by and come and get them. Oh, another awesome one in here. We have the Dock with the Clock Tower. I think that's signed by Christopher Lloyd. Where'd you guys get that one from? It was a big collection. Okay. Because they were here at, I wonder if this was from FanX from last year, right? Was it 2 or 3 years ago? I couldn't remember, because I know they had some of the cast here. That's a pretty good one. All right, we'll kind of work our way, guys, towards this back wall right here. I can notice some of the Last of Us set as well. We have Ellie. We also have Joel as well. Yeah, GameStop exclusive. I was trying to remember if those were exclusive to anywhere. And also the clicker. If you guys didn't know, they actually just announced a HBO series pop set, which is going to be fun to see. Don't think I'll pick any of those up because I already have these ones right here from the video game. So I guess you have options. If you don't want to spend a ton of money on the, the older ones, you have the newer ones coming out. But tons of awesome ones in here, guys. You got Cobra Kai. Ooh, that's a signed one. Johnny Lawrence signed. Okay, Billy Zabka. That's the guy that that's the guy that plays Johnny Lawrence. There you go. That's a cool signature. I know that he's always at like cons and stuff, so that's pretty sweet. What else do we have? Ooh, we have the Nightmare Freddy. You know what's funny? I actually had this one like as the NFT digital version, and then I traded it for something else. I can't remember what I traded it for. It might have been the Toy Story set or something. So that's definitely fun to see. I do see some other really good ones back here too. We got original Kratos. That's great. I'm assuming that this is going to be the GameStop. No, actually, that's the New York Comic-Con one where he's like the spirit. That's pretty cool. Original SpongeBob in here, which, guys, you know that we had this set on my list for the longest time, and we completed it maybe a month or so ago, but we got original Patrick, original SpongeBob, and they look to be in really good shape, which you don't see very often. Original Roadrunner, which that was a fun set. That came with Wile E. Coyote. I remember back in the Funko shop back in the day. This is a heavy hitter too. People are always on the lookout for Cars Pops. We have the Blue Mater from New York Comic Con, limited to 1,500 pieces. I love that one. That's definitely a heavy hitter though. All right, a little bit of a Jujutsu Kaisen with the Con sticker. Is this signed? Ooh, by Hayden Christensen right there, I'm assuming, with the lightsabers. We got Anakin Skywalker. That's a grail for sure. And then speaking of other fun original Star Wars, Queen Amidala in the blue box. I don't know if they ever made another version of her, but from 2015, you never see that one either. All right, we got a little bit of solo leveling action in here, and I know people are very excited about those pops. We have 2 of the chases. So if you're looking for that, they've got you covered on that end. Lots of other NFTs. Another Joel in here. You can't go wrong with that. So I think these are all mostly Jurassic Park minus, what do we got in here? We got Bebop. We also have Dr. Ian Malcolm right there. Is this Ellie? Yeah, Ellie Sattler, which is cool. I think my favorite, though, out of this whole set, these 2 on the bottom right here. We got the T-Rex with the banner. That's so good. That set, guys, I'm so sad that they're going away with the Pop Digital stuff right here, but we also have the Mosquito with Amber. Both epic ones, guys. The T-Rex, the Mosquito, great ones. We had the 1,500 piece Freddy as Iron Man from Fun Days this year. Another one, guys, and I think you probably saw this a little bit ago. I think I might be picking this one up today. The translucent Miles Morales Foot Locker exclusive. I love the Into the Spider-Verse pops, and so this is definitely one that I'll be getting today. But then we've got some other fun pieces. The one that I was referencing earlier that's a little bit more expensive version is the 480 piece flocked Sully. I'm definitely not looking for that one. If I find the regular one, I might get that one. But we have the Batman Chase, the metallic Ghost Rider from San Diego Comic-Con. We have another House of Dragon pop right there. But so far, I think this is the one coming home with me. And they've got a lot of great stuff, guys, for Black Friday, as you can see. All right, back in the office. First off, guys, I'll show off my Facebook Marketplace find. You guys already saw it a little bit in the car and everything, but ended up picking up Bing Bong from the Inside Out set.
Take her to the moon for me. Okay.
Already got it in a pop protector because, you know, I prefer to, you know, protect my valuable pops. And this is honestly such a fun one. If you guys don't know, if you've ever collected some of these pops before, usually you would think that they're pretty light, but for some reason, Bing Bong is heavier than most. I know that's kind of a random fact, but if you want to check him out on the back right there, guys, I'm still missing a couple of these guys like Joy, Disgust, Sadness, and I think also Fear. Hey, I'll take this one for now. Definitely an iconic character. Loved Inside Out. I love Pixar movies, so glad to have this one in the collection. We can check it off the list, add it on over to the shelf. And like I said, I've only got a couple more Inside Out pops to get. And now on to the pop that I bought from Pop City. You guys probably already know what it is if you watch the video and everything like that. But essentially, I will tell you guys over at Pop City that they do have 15% off of Grails, and they said that they would honor that throughout the weekend and stuff if you're even watching this video. You can't go into the store. So if you saw something in that video that you think is pretty darn awesome, message them on Instagram to see if they have it available, because they'll ship it out to you. But the pop that I ended up getting for $60, guys, was one of the last Into the Spider-Verse pops that I have wanted in my collection. And this right here, guys, is the Foot Locker. Yes, Foot Locker exclusive Miles Morales. And this one is pretty cool because he is half like translucent or half invisible. And back in the day, when did this one come out? 2019, you could get this at select Foot Locker stores. I'm not entirely sure how many of these that they made, but this was, you know, a pretty expensive pop once upon a time. I mean, it's still a decent value at around like $60 what I got this for. But this was definitely one of the most sought after exclusives when the latest Into the Spider-Verse movie came out like a year or so ago, a couple years ago. But for me, I really wanted this one, and I think what I'm gonna do actually, guys, is add it to the shelf that's behind me that has some Spider-Man pops. So appreciate you guys at Pop City. We can check this off the list, add it on over to the Spider-Man shelf over there. Honestly, this is one of the best Spider-Man pops you'll ever find. Folks, just like that, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below, what would you have added to your collection out of the places that I went to? Be sure to subscribe as well so you don't miss out on any future videos like this one here. I've got a couple of fun videos coming up for the challenge series, planning to do a Black Friday video, so be on the lookout for that. But like always, guys, remember to be kind to one another, always promote positivity. I will see you in the next video. Catch you guys later.